You know my name.
Are we not men?
We are Devo,
Are we not men?
DVO.
We're pinheads now. We are not hoes. We're pinheads all. Jocko homo. Are we not men?
We are Devo,
Are we not men?
DVO.
Are we not pins?
We are Devo.
Are we not men? Are we not men? Are we not men? Are we not men? We must be DVO. 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 We must be. Okay, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dick Craig's Not Just Rock and Roll. That's me. I am your host. This week it's Father's Day. It's Flag Day. I'll tell you what, Juneteenth we're celebrating on this week's episode, and we're going to stretch this week's episode out to a couple of weeks. So stay tuned. If you miss a little bit of it, hey, don't worry, it's coming back. Or don't forget, it's on YouTube or the website or all that other good stuff, right? Right. But again, Father's Day. Okay, how about this? Let's go back into the vaults of Not Just Rock and Roll, and Roxy and Dukes in Dunellen, one of my favorite old clubs over there that had some fine entertainment over the years before the pandemic and the closed and all that. But here you go, the two-man gentleman band on Father's Day for you on Dick Craig's Not Just Rock and Roll. Happy Father's Day. Don't go away.
in a
Don't be late, I wanna be there when the band starts playing. Don't forget when we get there, gonna do it 2 by 2. Shake right out of my shoes when I play those Jelly Roll Blues. Tomorrow night at the Dogtown Strutters Ball. It's the Two-Man Gentleman Band show featuring the Two-Man Gentleman Band. We'd like to take you now on a musical journey of fantasy. Together, people. Oh, William, Howard Taft had a great big smile, a great big laugh, a great big belly, great big thighs that slapped together when he walked by, measured it clean at a quarter ton. Maybe the Oval Office just fit for one, but you can't sleep nothing past William Howard Taft. Oh, William Howard Taft got himself stuck in the back of the Secret Service and the police to prime out with a tub of greasy out-of-state dinner for the King of Spain. But nobody got to eat a thing. You can't sneak nothing past William Howard Taft. It's not getting worse, it's just not really getting better like I kind of hoped it would. Oh, William, Howard Taft is William, Howard Taft, oh, William, Howard Taft. Wait, Mount Taft, big and fat, oh, William, Howard Taft is William, Howard Taft, oh, you can't sneak nothing past William, Howard Taft, oh, William, Howard Taft is William, Howard Taft, oh, William, Howard Taft. Howard Taft, yes, William. Howard Taft, oh, you can't sneak nothing past William Howard Taft. Oh, William Howard Taft. William Howard Taft. William Howard Taft.
Okay, the Two-Man Gentleman Band over there. Yeah, look it up, all right? I think they're still around. But that from Roxy and Dukes and Denellen back in the day. Geez, before the pandemic, back when things were not too bad, right? Right. But, well, nowadays, I'll tell you what, it's only rock and roll, right? What are you gonna do? But it's Flag Day, and what's more American than rock and roll? You know what I'm talking about? And Joan Jett singing about it. And, well, I'll tell you what, let's go back to the Balloon Fest. Over the years, it was the Quick Check Balloon Fest and all that, but they had bands, and then it was canceled, and I don't know what they're doing anymore. But this Joan Jett is gonna tell you all about rock and roll. Don't go away.
Now by the record machine, I knew he must have been about 17. He's going strong, playing my favorite song, and I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me. Yeah, me. And I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me. Singing I love rock and roll, putting the drum in the jukebox, baby. His name. Well, that don't matter, he said, cause it's all the same. I said, shall I take you home where we can be alone? It makes me move. we're moving on. It was me singing, I love rock and roll. Time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. Take your time and dance with me. It's gonna take you home where we can get along. They say we're moving on is with me. Yeah, me. I won't be moving on and singing that same old song. Yeah, with me. Oh, can you sing it? Come take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. Come in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. Come and dance with me. I love rock and roll. Come in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. Come and dance with me. I love rock and roll. Put another time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. Come on, take your time and dance with me. I love rock and roll. Put another time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. Come on, take your time and dance with me. Thank you very much, everybody. Awesome.
Okay, so it's also the beginning of rock and racing season, not just rock and roll. Looking back over the years, all the way from, you know, the soapbox derbies that were around and right up until today. We still have racetracks going in New Jersey. We lost a bunch of them, East Windsor and Flemington and Englishtown per se, but, you know, this over here, this is a little different. Bed races from Milford, New Jersey. And when they have their fair and festival in town, fun stuff, well, I'll tell you what, this year is going to be June 26th, okay? So you might want to head up to Milford for their festival and the bed races.
Let's go racing! Wow! Yeah!
The Soapbox Derby had been held in Akron, Ohio every year since 1936. The youngsters were supposed to build their own racers, but in 1973, it was discovered that the winner's uncle had installed a speed-boosting electromagnet in the winning soapbox and had presumably done the same thing for his son the previous year. Once a symbol of youthful ingenuity and innocence, the Soapbox Derby had fallen victim to adult manipulation. A shame, because most races like this one in the 1930s had been won fair and square.
much to drink. I'm not ready to play, but I had too much to drink. Last time.
They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. And I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. You thought it was a joke and so you laughed. You laughed when I had said that losing you would make me flip my lid. Right?
Я урилка на мощан зовис и наибана място вола припсы белым финопсовна я уим кестис немного да я уим кестис немного да Вишня моя и сипса я и не уйти пойду и вишня пойду я сочувствую Steve, не волнуйся, пусть, но не я моров, как бимет, я засыпался, я думаю, что я... They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. And I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. To the happy home with trees and flowers and chirping birds and basket weavers who sit and smile and twiddle their thumbs and toes. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha.
So now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.
Juneteenth, very important day. And over here, a couple of years back, there was a little wall in Somerville on Division Street explaining a lot of American history, Black history. Juneteenth we're celebrating right here, right now. Watch, look, listen, check it out.
It's the truth that the truth makes them so alive. Stand, all the things you want are real. You have you to complete, and there is no deal. Too long. There's a permanent crease in your right and wrong. Stand. There's a midget standing tall, and the giant beside him about to fall. Crawl, and they know what you're saying makes sense at all. Stand, don't you know that you are free? Well, at least in your mind, if you want to be.
Okay, next week's episode on Not Just Rock and Roll. Oh, July 4th is coming up, and the 250th anniversary of America. And no king since 1776. And, well, I'll tell you what, I pledge allegiance to the flag, okay? Not to a convicted felon or a sex offender. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Here on Flag Day and Father's Day and Juneteenth this week. Okay, hey, listen. We started the show with the two-man gentleman band, if you weren't tuned in earlier. Now let's go to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. Yes, into Somerville. Started out as a benefit, and all kinds of bikes end up coming to it. It used to be British, and they dress up some of the guys. Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. You'll see what I'm saying. For all you motorcycle enthusiasts out there, finally, huh? Riding season is here. Listen, we'll see you out there on the road, right? Right. So until then, say later, dude. Say bye. From here in Bound Brook, okay? Flag Day, Father's Day, all that good stuff. But see you again next week. Bye.